While thousands of British motorists line up at dealerships to sign 4-year finance contracts on fragile, overcomplicated crossovers that will inevitably suffer timing belt disintegrations, electrical meltdowns, or gearbox failures before their first MOT is even due, an entirely different tier of vehicles continues to run silently in the background. The 7 rugged 4-wheel drive machines we are examining today exist completely outside the shallow dictates of automotive fashion. Nobody buys them to show off to their neighbours, nobody takes pictures of them on suburban driveways, and dealership sales staff scroll right past them on trade portals without giving them a second glance. Yet, while modern multi-turbo engines collapse under the strain of miniaturized engineering, these neglected workhorses simply refuse to die. They are available on the UK second-hand market for less than the cost of a luxury weekend break. And if you know precisely which mechanical setups to target and which specific flaws to inspect before handing over your cash, they will easily outlast almost any brand new showroom model currently sitting on a monthly payment plan. Before we break down the exact engine codes and mechanical quirks of these 7 invincible machines, take a brief second right now to hit the subscribe button. First on our list is the Mitsubishi Shogun, specifically the 3rd generation and early 4th generation models, powered by the legendary 3.2-litre turbo diesel engine. This is a vehicle designed without a single drop of vanity. It was never engineered to win awards for soft-touch dashboard plastics or sleek aerodynamic profiles. Instead, it was bought by Cumbrian livestock farmers, coastal boatyard owners, and people towing massive horse trailers up muddy Welsh hillsides in the middle of February. They bought them because they needed genuine heavy-duty utility, and they kept them for 15 years because the mechanical architecture underneath was built with stubborn, unyielding simplicity. Beneath the utilitarian bodywork lies an incredibly tough monocoque chassis with an integrated ladder frame, paired with Mitsubishi's Super Select 4-wheel drive system that was designed for serious off-road abuse rather than glossy sales brochures. It is entirely common to see these 3.2-litre units passing 300,000 miles on their original internals, starting instantly on freezing winter mornings and hauling heavy loads without a whisper of complaint. The main mechanical vulnerability you must check on any prospective purchase is the timing chain tensioner on specific model years, which can develop a distinct rattle if oil changes have been neglected. Check for chassis corrosion underneath, but do not be deterred by a scuffed interior or high mileage. The money on a Shogun was spent where it mattered, on heavy iron casting and over-engineered drivetrains, making it one of the most honest second-hand utility purchases in the country today. Second on the list is a vehicle that usually strikes terror into the hearts of second-hand car buyers. The Land Rover Discovery 3, equipped with the 2.7-litre TDV6 diesel. The disastrous reputation surrounding this generation is well earned, but almost all of that notoriety stems from 2 specific components: the hypersensitive air suspension struts and the notoriously fragile electronic parking brake module. If you buy a standard high-mileage example with failing airbags and neglected wiring, it will rapidly become an economic nightmare. However, if you actively seek out an example that has already been converted to heavy-duty mechanical coil springs by a previous owner, or buy one cheap and perform the conversion yourself, you unlock one of the most capable, comfortable and tough off-road platforms ever built for a fraction of its true value. Strip away the problematic air compressor and the finicky electronics designed for suburban luxury, and you are left with a massive ladder-frame chassis powered by a remarkably smooth, high-torque V6 diesel. Before committing, You must thoroughly verify the replacement history of the timing belt and water pump, as a snapped belt on the TDV6 results in instant engine destruction. You must also carry out a rigorous inspection of the rear chassis cross members for structural rust. Find a rust-free coil-sprung example with a documented belt history, and you have acquired a go-anywhere luxury cruiser for the price of an old used caravan. Third on our list is the second-generation Hyundai Santa Fe, specifically fitted with the 2.2-litre CRDI diesel engine. This is a vehicle that attracts almost zero emotional interest on the used market. It is unglamorous, visually unremarkable, and carries a badge that many UK buyers historically dismissed. That widespread snobbery is precisely why you can pick up a well-maintained 7-seater example for peanuts. The 2.2 CRDI unit is a masterpiece of unpretentious durability. It is routine to find these vehicles exceeding 250,000 miles while still running on their factory-installed turbochargers and original manual clutches. The interior materials are plain and utilitarian, but mechanically it is one of the most dependable family diesels of its era. When inspecting one, ensure the fuel filter has been replaced on schedule, as contaminated fuel can wear down the diesel injectors. You must also test the four-wheel drive engagement on a loose surface, as a seized transfer box casing is the only financially painful fault that occasionally afflicts neglected examples. Fourth on our list is the third-generation Toyota RAV4, specifically targeting the 2.2-litre D4D diesel engine from the earlier production run before the introduction of the more complex D-Cat emissions hardware. The D4D powertrain operates well within its mechanical limits, running with a level of stress-free restraint that shields internal components from premature wear. It is completely ordinary for a well-serviced D4D to start on the first turn of the key after sitting idle for months in the damp British weather. The interior styling is plain and functional, but under the skin lies a mechanical drivetrain designed to endure endless neglect. When shopping for one, deliberately avoid the later D-Cat variants, as their overly complex exhaust recirculation and cat systems are far more prone to clogging during short town journeys. Fifth on our list is the second-generation Honda CR-V equipped with the 2.2-litre ICTDI diesel engine. Honda spent years developing its first in-house diesel engine from a clean sheet of paper, resulting in an exceptionally smooth all-aluminium unit that remains one of the quietest and most durable diesels of its generation. The mechanical build quality throughout the vehicle is astonishingly high. Even after 15 years of school runs and family holidays, the cabin architecture rarely creaks, and the drivetrain handles high motorways mileages with total composure. The primary vulnerability to watch out for is a split or perished intercooler hose, which causes a sudden loss of boost pressure and heavy black exhaust smoke. A fix that costs very little to repair but often frightens uninformed sellers into selling cheap. You must also ensure the engine has never been run on low oil levels, as consistent oil maintenance is critical to preserving the timing chain. Sixth on our list is the second-generation Nissan X-Trail, known internally as the T31, specifically powered by the 2.0-litre DCI diesel engine. While modern Nissan crossovers have gained a reputation for fragile, continuously variable transmissions and delicate electronic sensors, the boxy T31 X-Trail was engineered during a completely different era of practical utility. The 2.0 DCI powertrain, co-developed with Renault, features a heavy-duty timing chain and extremely tough internal components that regularly cover 250,000 miles with basic maintenance. What makes the T31 particularly special is its exceptionally clever all-mode four-wheel drive system, which allows the driver to switch between fuel-saving two-wheel drive, automatic four-wheel drive, and a true locked four-wheel drive mode for severe snow or mud. Combined with a massive washable plastic boot floor and drawer system, it is arguably the most versatile practical compact SUV ever sold in Britain. Seventh and final on our list is the WK generation Jeep Grand Cherokee, equipped with the 3.0-litre CRD V6 diesel engine. This specific generation was manufactured during the corporate era when Daimler Chrysler held joint ownership, meaning that beneath the American styling lies a genuine Mercedes-Benz engineering backbone. The 3.0-litre CRD unit is actually the legendary Mercedes OM642 V6 diesel engine, paired with a heavy-duty Mercedes automatic gearbox and a sophisticated quadra-drive four-wheel drive system. Because the market judges the vehicle entirely by its American badge, these refined, high-torque luxury off-roaders trade for bottom-tier second-hand prices. While you should carefully test every interior electric switch, power window and heating control on a test drive to catch minor wiring glitches, the core engine and transmission are practically indestructible when properly maintained. You are effectively purchasing a bulletproof German luxury powertrain wrapped in a rugged, comfortable American body, creating one of the absolute greatest mechanical bargains hidden on the British used car market. If you found this breakdown valuable, make sure to like the video, share your own high-mileage workhorse experiences in the comments section below, and click on the video appearing on your screen right now to discover more practical automotive insights that protect your wallet.